Hey everybody, it's Ron over at Becoming Enlightened Together. So we're going to go ahead and do another read, maybe two, we'll see. Um, Basically, we're going to go ahead and look at the overall weekly energy, as we typically do to start things off. Something I want to say, this particular reading, the past energy and the future outcome are exactly the same room. So we got Radho twice for both the energy I pulled last Sunday for today, which becomes our last or past energy, if you will, when we get to that day. And then today, it turns out that's exactly the energy that we got for the future for this day. Okay, and well, it's significant because it's not just the right rune; it's the right rune in the right position, in the upright. So. And it's a decent one. It talks mostly about travel, journeys, journeys of the mind or spirit as well as physical. But it also speaks of the modus operandi, if you will, of travel in terms of carriage, wagon, vehicle, airplane, whatever the case may be. It even breaks it down to the individual parts of it, like a steering wheel or the wheels of the car, whatever the case may be. Anything that helps you to move forward, in a sense. So vacations are part of that as well. Evolutionary changes are also a part of this. It's not just physically going from point A to point B. It's moving forward, in life in general, okay? Or moving in general, I should say. It doesn't necessarily always have to be moving what we would say in a forward or positive light, although this is a positive energy in the upright and everything else, so I'm going to read it that way. This also talks about seeing a larger perspective and seeing the right move to make. So as we can see, Radho is being the energy for today and literally being pulled yet again in terms of the future outcome for today's energy. Well, let's go ahead and start off with the energy for the week overall, and that is Othala in the reverse. So Othala in the reverse speaks about recklessness and frustration. Talks about homelessness, just bad karma in general. Anything and everything that can go wrong is going wrong. Nothing is working out in the life of the karmics in our particular, situations. So, and as I stated in yesterday's reading, those things which have been revealed for the longest time, probably the whole of their lives, are about to be revealed, and you are going to see, at least to some degree, some of their karma. So prepare yourself for that. It's not going to be pretty. And remember now, we also got the admonition yesterday to remain humble during this time period. No matter how much they have done terrible things to you, said about you, stolen from you, cheated on you, and even worse things, perhaps. We are not judge, jury, and executioner, okay? Yes, there are times when you stand your ground and you do fight back. And you have to determine for yourself what that looks like in terms of your own life and, the situations in general, because there's just far too many possibilities to even try to touch upon here in this reading. Alright, now the thing I want to talk about the overall energy for the entire week is Othala in the reverse, which is not good at all, okay? But for the present energy, we have Othala yet again. Only this time, Othala is in the upright. Now, Othala in the upright speaks about more positive things, such as a house, a home, a dwelling, ancestral heritage, your ancestral property, an inheritance of some type, success in legal situations. So what you're seeing here is the opposite. Okay, you're seeing what you, the collective, will be going through, assuming that maybe you have a legal battle and it may even be against this person or persons. You will be victorious. They will not. That's blatantly obvious here. Okay? So we have Othala twice. Overall weekly, it's in the reverse. It's very negative indeed. Everything from poverty and homelessness to bad karma in general, and whatever it is that binds somebody. So the present energy of his Othala in the upright. Basically, it talks about your spiritual heritage, the land in which you were born. It talks about increase and abundance and safety. Okay, so it also speaks about not just individual prosperity, but group prosperity as well. So if you are affiliated with some type of a group or what have you, well, it looks like it's going to, bear some fruit here very, very soon. Okay. Now, the obstacles and challenges that we got for today is that of Manas. Manas in the upright. Now, and again, obstacles and challenges with Manas. We've seen this once before this week already, and exactly this way, in the upright. And Manas in the upright speaks about mankind, humanity, altruism, our interactions with other human beings, their interactions with us. It talks about friends, it talks about enemies, it talks about perspectives that we have about other people and theirs about us. It talks about, forethought and the divine structure, contemplating those things of a spiritual nature. Awareness. It talks about whatever it is that you may need help in, it is guaranteed to come, and soon. Okay? Now, that's an obstacle and a challenge, not for you specifically, the reader, the non-karmics, that may be watching this. But they are going to see, just like you are, your success, your rise up the chain, up the ladder, if you will, your claim to fame, your independence, your success. All the while, they are going to experience everything that you've had to endure up to now that, for whatever reason, they believed was anything but was really going on in your life. So the tables are turned. The Wheel of Fortune, speaking from a tarot perspective, is now flipped. It's turned over. So what was is no longer. Okay? So that is the obstacles and challenges, mostly for the karmics among us, not for you personally. Although it can be, if you're not heeding the advice, of course, to stay humble in this time. And remember, we're all human. We're all having a human experience. We're all at different places in our journey. So be humble about it, okay? Now, as far as the help and advice, we have Gibo. Now, Gibo is typically a very good room, but this one too is also pulled in the reverse. Now, when you pull Gibo in the reverse, it talks about problems with the roots of an emotional nature or an emotional, manner of some kind, okay? So somebody's really going through it, and they're having a hard time thinking properly or clearly. They're in their head constantly, 24/7. They're also experiencing greed, loneliness, some form of dependency. They believe that they have obligations. They feel they are toiling in this particular scenario. They are suffering from both privation, and they themselves are engaging in some form of bribery, or they themselves are being bribed, perhaps to stay in this relationship, or something of that nature. I mean, it certainly looks like they were trying to break free. They have a plan to break free, even though they're very little better than the very people that they were with. They realize now the error of their ways, and they're trying to break free from that. They're not really ready for a relationship with you, it looks like, if that's what you're waiting on. But you are free to make whatever decision you wish. So I would strongly urge you, though, to take your time, be very, very aware of the red flags that may emerge. Now, again, I've already shared with you what the future outcome in this particular reading is. It's positive. It's about traveling, whether basically traveling in spirit, traveling, with your while you're meditating consciously, and or basically in a physical journey of some kind, or vacation of some kind, or traveling someplace. Uh, you know, it could be for leisure, entertainment, or it could be because out of necessity. But it's something positive. You want to do this move. Okay, so changes are also part of this. Relocations, change of place and or settings. It also talks about seeing a larger perspective, or seeing the right move to make in some endeavor and then making it. So again, all very, very positive for the collective. And again, as a reminder, you are about to have certain things revealed to you about other people in your life that you may not have known anything about, and it's not going to be easy. So Spirit just wants you to know this. Alright, so that's the end of this particular reading. I think I have more than enough time to do another one, so I'm going to do another one right after this, and I'll post this one soon too. Okay? So, as always, stay victorious, take care, and I will see you again very, very soon. Someday we'll see each other in Valhalla. Until then, God bless, and I'm going to go and do another reading.